Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we're going to make our way to Lower Kurast and see if we can find the Lower Kurast waypoint and see if we can make any progress beyond that. I went ahead and got us close to where we had finished our progress in the previous video, so we're not, overlapping any progress that we had done in the previous video. Just so we're actually, again, making some progress in these videos, especially since Act 3 is kind of a challenge and it takes some time to do things. Death Venom the whatchamacallit, Death Venom the Tainted, he's Lightning Enchanted and Cursed, which is always a fun time. Now what did we get here? We got a single socketed circlet, which is not necessarily what we desire, so I'm going to go ahead and hold off on that. This is relatively simple. I'm not all that worried about Mr. Guy here. There's a small charm. I will take that small charm. There's also a rejuvenation potion here. Do I need that? Not necessarily. I will take that full rejuvenation potion, though. Thank you very much. That I will gladly take. Do I need this Joe staff? I suppose I can hold on to that Joe staff. There's nothing preventing me from holding on to that Joe staff. I might be able to sell it. So you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and sell it. What is across this bridge? What say you across this bridge? There is nothing across this bridge. We're just making progress. We're just making progress. Hello there, gold. I will take that gold all day long. Oh no, my flares are dying. My raised flares are dying. Oh, did we make it? Did we make it to the Lower Kurast already? Did we already get there? That would be like perfect, actually. Yeah, it sure looks like it. Hey, how's it going? How's it going there, Stormtree? It's nice to see that we were able to get here relatively quickly because, you know what? That means we're going to be able to make as much progress as we physically desire here. The good thing about Thorn's damage is that these elite Bramble Hulks and so on and so forth, or Thrashers or whatever they are pretty much a non-issue because, you know, they deal so much damage back to themselves. So not much of a problem, these guys. Lord, do you get anything interesting here? Anything at all? We got some gold. Got some gold. I suppose I'll take some gold. Not going to complain about gold. Hello there, hell buzzards. You guys certainly exist. Hello there, oil potion. I will take that. Welcome to Lower Kurast. Soul Eye, Lightning Enchanted and extra strong. You got an even more fun time with Lightning Enchantedness, except this time he's extra strong. He's also lowering our resistances, which is going to make our lives total hell. Oh, did we kill him already? Well, I suppose that wasn't an issue, because that was relatively simple. So let's go ahead and raise the skeleton that we lost, and make our way through Lower Kurast. Make our way through. What is with all the Lightning Enchanted elites here? So that's 3 Lightning Enchanted elites that we found in a row here. Can we calm down with the Lightning Enchantedness? We don't need to be dealing with all of that. I am not a fan of all of the Lightning Enchantedness. Can we just go ahead and revive a couple of Zakurumites? See if we can get some Zakurumites on our side here. Feel like that might be helpful in some capacity. So let's go ahead and travel around the walls. Get our lovely, lovely experience for traveling along the walls of Lower Kurast. And see what we can discover by doing so. So we got tree lurkers here. We got the lurkers of the trees, which is just fantastic. It's always what I like to see, is these things coming out of the trees just to attack us. Just to attack us, which is just fantastic. There's a crystal sword there. I don't need a crystal sword. It's socketed, but it's not necessarily something I desire to have. So I'm not going to worry about it. The cool thing about the Lower Kurast and the Kurast Bazaar is that there's tons of chests everywhere. There's tons of really cool things where you can find precious, precious goodies, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to find as many precious goodies as we possibly can here. There's a skeleton inside a house. Ooh, there's a flawless amethyst here. I can sell that flawless amethyst for a decent amount of gold. Probably, possibly, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be checking these houses, because you never know what you can find in these houses, such as baskets. Baskets that you can break, for example, maybe, possibly. Now, I don't know if there are any side areas in Lower Kurast. I don't actually know. I can't actually remember. I feel like most of our side areas are going to wind up being in the areas beyond. But I'll go ahead and explore the majority of this area just to see if there's anything that we... Ow! Just to see if there's anything that we want to find here, any side areas we might want to find. You know, there's something I've been considering doing, and I think I'm going to do it. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and go back to town here. There's something I've been considering doing here now that we're, well, something I've been thinking about in post-production. And I think we're going to do it. Since we don't actually physically attack enemies ourselves, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell off some of these charms that we have. I think I am going to go ahead and keep my current tower shield. I don't know if that's a mistake. I don't know if I should have chosen the other one, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and go with our current tower shield. Goodbye, Zakurumites. It's nice to know ya. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell off some of these charms, because we just don't need them necessarily, because we're not dealing damage ourselves. So it's just kind of a waste of space, in all honesty. So let's go ahead and clear up some space on our inventory so we can actually hold more items. And since I'm not actually physically dealing damage myself, it's really not a big deal. I mean, I'm down to 32 damage, but again, it's not a big deal because I'm not physically attacking anything myself. It's all my minions that are doing the damage. So it's kind of a waste of inventory space to be holding on to those charms that deal damage. So let's go ahead and open up our inventory just a little bit and do something such as that. I feel like that might be beneficial for us in some capacity. So let's go with that. Hello there, skeleton. Hello there, hollow log with a healing potion in it. Who would hide a healing potion in a hollow log? That is Crazy Town. Other Crazy Town. Ash Feast the Impaler. So long. It's nice to know you. Full rejuvenation potion. I will take another full rejuvenation potion. I am never going to complain about those. I am never going to complain about full rejuvenation potions, because they are particularly helpful when I find myself poisoned and down to 1 life. There's a war spear. I suppose I can pick up that war spear. I suppose I can pick that up and sell it. Wow, there are elites every quarter second here. Seethe Maul the Hunter. Cold Enchanted, Ore Enchanted, and Extra Strong. Man, we are finding some pretty powerful elites here. We're finding a lot of Lightning Enchanted elites and a lot of Extra Strong elites, which is kind of scary. But not entirely something we can't deal with. I feel like we are entirely capable of managing all of this, so let's go ahead and continue. Ooh, a flawless skull and a topaz. We got two gems in that chest, or in that pillar, the container that contained items there, which is super nice. Which is super nice, and I'm not going to be upset about such things. Now let's go ahead and continue. It is kind of dark, it is kind of nighttime, and I'm having a hard time seeing where I'm going. But that's okay. Hell buzzards, can you give me any ideas to where I'm supposed to be going here? Because I have no idea. I suppose I can go ahead and revive a couple of hell buzzards. Suppose I can do that. Give ourselves a couple of extra minions. Ooh, there's a flawless emerald there. I will go ahead and take that and sell that, because you know what? Why the heckles not? Why the heckles not? All the extra gold is definitely desired and appreciated. So I will take all of that. There's a cracked divine scepter. It's cracked, so I am not interested. Hello there, mana shrine. I will go ahead and accept your existence, because I am low on mana. There's the way to the Kurast Bazaar right there. But we're not going there quite yet. We're going to go ahead and clear out all of the lower Kurast before we head over there. So let's go ahead and clear out the lower Kurast. Hey, there's the waypoint. That's nice to see. So let's go ahead and grab the waypoint here. Head on back to town, and then do the weird voodoo superstition that I've always had here, where you have to go back to town and then go back again whenever you catch the waypoint, because of my weird things having to do with the original Diablo 2 and it not working unless you go through the portal. And continue. Sharphorn. Sharphorn. He's cold enchanted, among other things. He's cold enchanted and extra strong. Man, we are finding a lot of really dangerous elites here. And I just barely did not get hit by that. That was unnecessarily close. I still can't carry anymore. I'm starting to think this loricated armor is probably going to be worth more money than that spear. So let's go ahead and pick up that armor. I feel like that would probably be a better use of our inventory space. So let's go with that instead. And go with that instead. I feel like that might work better. What's inside this house? There ain't no nothing inside the house. It was worth a try, though. There's another antidote potion. I suppose I can pick up that. You can never have too many antidote potions. Because, you know, I mean, especially when you're down to, what's my poison resistance? My poison resistance is minus 73, so I will always be going down to 1 life when I'm poisoned. So, let's go ahead and hold on to those antidote potions just in case we find ourselves poisoned, which is going to happen quite a lot, I'm sure. But let's go ahead and go over here. Hello there, Hell Buzzard. Just gonna go ahead and annihilate your face. Do I need any potions? No, I do not need any potions. I could use some mana potions, but have we found any mana potions? I'm probably skipping a lot of the mana potions we encounter because I'm not thinking about it. But that is okay. Not a big deal. Go ahead and kill off that tree lurker that's trapped against a tree. And just like that, we have just about cleared out all of the lower Kurast, so we're going to be able to make our way to the Kurast Bazaar now. Kalim's heart in the sewers under the Kurast Bazaar. So is that something we're going to want to do today? Are we going to want to do the sewers? Probably. That's probably what we're going to want to do today is the sewers, I'd like to think. So that's probably what we're going to try to find ourselves doing is that, just so we can actually make some significant progress in this. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Let's make our way over to the Kurast Bazaar and try to find the, whatchamacallit. Oh no, there's a possessed hell buzzard attacking me. For a second, I thought that was my friend. But I don't have any friendly hell buzzards. I don't have any friendly ones. There's a super mana potion there and another super mana potion, which will fill me up, which is exactly what I like to see. So let's go over here, clear out the rest of this nonsense. This video will probably be a bit long. I mean, if we're going to be going to the sewers, this video will likely be a bit long, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It is what it is. Especially since we're so intent on clearing out all of the lower Kurast. Especially since we're so intent on doing such things. And there's enemies all over the place, and these Zakurumites like to run away from us, which I am not a fan of. But it is what it is. It is what it is, I suppose. Hello there, tree lurkers. You guys are a pain in the neck to fight, because you guys are always sliding away from us whenever you take damage. Which I am not something, which is not something I enjoy, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way to the Kurast Bazaar. Let's head on over there. We have a full inventory, so I suppose when we make our way over there, we'll go ahead and go back to town and sell our stuff. Make some lovely, lovely monies. We should be able to make a lot of money because all of the armor we're holding is pretty high-level armor. So it should be sold for a decent amount, I'd like to think. So let's head on over back to town. Take the way... You stupid tree lurkers. Why are you guys such a nuisance? Why are you guys such a significant nuisance? Who's to say, man? Who's to say? It's just the reality of things, I guess. There's a town portal scroll. I will pick that up. Mr. Tree Lurker, you have overstayed your welcome. It's time for you to go away. I can't go through that house. Alright, let's take this waypoint here and sell all of our stuff. Sell all of this nonsense and clear out our inventory. Let's do such things as that. We got 35,000, we got 10,000, we have 35,000, so we're making a huge amount of gold, which is what we like to see. I'm going to go ahead and sell all the gems. At this point, we really don't need any more gems, I don't think. So we're not really using gems all that much, so it's really not that big a deal. Okay, well, I will be right back. Alright, let's get this thing underway here. More underway than we've already had it underway. So let's go ahead and get on over to the Kurast Bazaar. Let's get this thing going here. Now I don't think what I'm going to do here to... Oh no! Hell swarms. They're immune to physical. Whatever shall we do? Besides, have our thorns damage annihilate them. Because that's the kind of what breaks it, is this thorns damage and freaking amplify damage, which is fantastic and exactly what I like to see. So we're probably not going to go ahead and clear out the walls here to start. I feel like what we're probably going to do is we're just going to look around for the sewers, and we'll worry about clearing out the rest of it later. Because we're a little bit more concerned about finding the sewers than we are anything right now, so that's probably what we're going to do, is just look for the sewers. Probably so is what we're gonna probably do. So get rid of this hell swarm. Get rid of this hell swarm. And look around for the sewers. The sewers should be relatively easy to find, I would like to think. It should be relatively, like, somewhere in the center of the world. So let's just go ahead and look around here and see if we can find it. Because I know we're going to be spending a lot of time in the sewers, so I don't want to spend too much time just wandering around the walls of the bazaar and then going to the sewers. It would just inflate the length of this video a little more than I want it to be, so let's just look around for the sewers. But the problem is now that we're looking around for the sewers, we're never going to find them. There they are right there. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and kill this faithful here. We'll try to kill this faithful unless he runs away. Unless he decides to run away. Alright, into the sewers. Welcome to the sewers. This is where things are going to start getting hairy, because I'm pretty sure we deal with skeletons and Haradrim Ancients in the sewers. So this is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time here. Oh no, did we really find Icehawk Riftwing right off the bat? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Did we really do that right off the bat? Wow, okay, well, I'm not going to complain about that. That means we were able to basically figure out where we're supposed to go, like, immediately. So that helps. That means we're able to basically just explore as much of this as we want to explore and then make our way over here whenever we so desire, which is actually super nice. Because the last time we went through this in Nightmare difficulty, we had a doozy of a time trying to find this. So you know what? That's great, actually. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of exploring just so we can get some experience out of this instead of just going straight through to the level 2. I mean, we're probably going to be leading to issues for ourselves by doing this, but you know what? We're going to have some fun with it regardless, I'd like to think. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's actually make this worth our while here. Make this whole journey worth the time. And I think we will be alright. So let's go ahead and get rid of this Haradrim Ancient. They're relatively a non-issue when they don't have any skeletons to raise, so I'm really not all that concerned about them. They are immune to magic. And again, I'm not entirely sure if things that are immune to magic cannot be damaged by my mages. I'm going to have to look that up because I'm not entirely sure, in all honesty. Really not so sure. There's an elite feeder there. I don't know which one. Leave me alone, feeder. Leave me alone. Don't chase me. Leave me alone. I don't want to be damaged. It's Snot Shank. He shanks you with snot. Lacquered plate. It's kind of cool. It's not as good as what I have, but you know what? It's cool. And I will be pleased to say that I saw it. Preserve Dead. What are we going to do about Preserve Dead? That is the big question. Who's to say, man? Who's to say? Who's to say besides just annihilate their face? It's pretty great. So goodbye. So long, goodbye. Man, I am more than pleased we were able to find the way to the level 2 of the sewers, like right off the bat. That's one of the things I was a little bit worried about when it came to the sewers, is that we would spend our entire lives here. But the good thing is that basically, yeah, we can just explore as much of this as we want to, and then end the video whenever we want, because we found that pretty much immediately, which is fantastic, and makes timing out this video a lot freaking easier, which I am quite pleased about. So let's go ahead and deal with that. We got some horror minions here. So what's the deal with the horror minions? Who's the elite? Who is the horror elite that we must deal with here, huh? I am unclear. I am unclear. Let's just go ahead and keep on raising skeletons as time goes on, because we don't know if there's going to be Haradrim Ancients. Yes, there certainly are. There certainly are Haradrim Ancients, so let's go ahead and raise our undead over time so that Haradrim Ancient doesn't have shite to raise, which is basically the strategy that we have to employ here. Basically the only thing that we can manage to do here, and then we can just annihilate the Haradrim Ancient. It's Foul Maim the Hunter. He's cursed extra strong, which is always a fun time. I mean, we found a lot of extra strong elites in this video. We really, really have. which is just a kind of an issue for us, but not something we are incapable of dealing with. We've done a pretty good job so far. So there you go. Raise my mage. Hello there, Stygian Watcher. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill you, because I don't like you. I've never liked you. I'm not really a big fan of the fact that I cannot poison, that I cannot curse you. For whatever reason, the waters prevent you from being cursed, which is kind of silly face head. But it is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and raise another mage. Man, we're having a much easier time here in Hell difficulty than we had when we were in Nightmare difficulty. There's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, we were having a doozy of a time here in Nightmare difficulty. There's no doubt about that. So let's go ahead and explore through this and see how much progress we can make. Let's go ahead and get over here and get everybody in one place so we can actually attack all these things. Get out of here, Haradrim Ancient. I'm not interested in you. You are just a nuisance. As are most of the things in this game, just basic nuisances. With all of my lovely, lovely skeletons with thorns damage that deals, what, 810 or 850% damage back when something attacks me. Which is just lovely. And I am not going to be upset about that because we just annihilate everything. So let's just go ahead and continue. Now the thing with the sewers is that it's about as large as there's a combination of the Kurast Bazaar and Upper Kurast. So it's going to take some time to get through this if we want to explore as much of this as we want to. Which we do want to explore as much of this as we want to. We're only 22 minutes into this video, so we have some time. But we don't want to make this video all too long, if we can entirely help it. If it can be entirely helped, we don't want this video to be too awfully long, because it just, again, makes editing more of a pain in the neck. But it is what it is. We'll see how long we want to make this thing. I mean, the good thing about level 2 of the sewers is that it's just one big room, which makes life much easier on us. It's just one big room with a bunch of Stygian Watchers in it, which is really not that big of a problem, but it is what it is. Hello there, feeders. You guys are disgusting. You guys are gross, and I don't like you. You are some gross, large insects that probably existed at some point during the dinosaur era. These giant insects. Man, I can imagine how terrifying insects were during the dinosaur age. I can only imagine. Alright, onward we go to this direction. Let's see where we can go in this direction. And the good thing is that we can just kind of explore as much of this as we want to, and then we can go back to town and just take the waypoint and then go back to the level 2 as quickly as we want to, which is nice. Again, this is all working out really in like the most perfect fashion possible, which is really good. I mean, we're not losing our skeletons all that rapidly. We're getting through this pretty effectively, which is pretty nice. And we're doing a pretty good job, I'd like to say. So let's go ahead and keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I mean, the good thing is that these Haradrim Ancients don't seem to have very large crowds of enemies, which is helping us. I mean, it's not like they have very much room to have very large crowds of enemies, so it's not a big deal here. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a lovely, lovely skill shrine. Increase the skills of our minions just a little bit. Oh no, it's a Haradrim Ancient behind a wall. He's raising things behind walls. Whatever shall I do about a guy behind a wall? Alright, so we're down a skeleton. Is there another skeleton that I can raise? Not that I can see. But I can raise it off of Mr. Feederman unless we shatter him, which we do. I called that. Alright, let's go ahead and continue here, looking around and seeing what we can discover. Because I'm quite curious as to where we can go here. There's Upper Kurast. So yeah, that's the thing with the sewers. Again, it's as large as both the Kurast Bazaar and the Upper Kurast, which makes it quite large. But that's okay. But that is okay. Again, we can explore as much of this as we so desire. I'm thinking we're probably gonna do this until about 30 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and call it. We'll call it. I would say go ahead and go to the second level, I would say. because 30 minutes is a pretty good base video length. And onward we go. Kill off the skelly mans, because I'm not interested in them. I mean, we're getting to the point in the game where leveling up is becoming, you know, less and less necessary. I mean, we like to level up. It's definitely something we like to be doing, but we're already pretty powerful, so, you know, killing every single enemy we see is not something we really desperately have to do. I mean, we just like to do it for the sake of playing the video game, but it's really not something we really have to do, is kill every single enemy in the entire world. But we're going to go ahead and do it just for the sake of doing it. Is there anything over here? There are some things over here. There's a couple of preserved dead over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all this. Look at all this garbage hanging out here. Let's go ahead and use a town portal scroll. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy some town portal scrolls now before I forget to do it. I'm going to buy some now before I forget to do that, because you know what? We all know that I'm probably going to forget to do it if I don't do it now. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Raise our lovely, lovely skeleton so the Herodrum doesn't have ain't no nothing to raise, which is what I like to do all the time. Go, my poison mage. Go, my poison mage. Attack the Herodrum Ancient. All by your lonesome. You shall be highly rewarded. For you are doing the good work. You're not dealing like any damage to this thing, but you know what? You're doing the good work. So let's go ahead and actually attack this here Herodrum Ancient and get it out of our face. Not that it has anything to raise, so it's just kind of hanging out here. So get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Alright, well, in that case, let's go ahead and make our way back to the level 2. And just kind of loop our way back around here. Hello there, Stygian Watcher. You're immune to poison, which makes sense. I like your green eyes. Those green eyes are pretty neat. They're kind of cool glowing in the dark like that, I will say. I am a fan. I am a fan of such things. But the problem is I have so many poison mages, and those poison mages are dealing doo-doo butter to you because you're immune to poison. But that's it. That is okay. That is okay. Not a big deal. So let's go ahead and go over here. And there's a rejuvenation potion there. I don't need that. Not something I desperately need, because I have a bunch of full rejuvenation potions. So thank you, but no thank you. There's another Stygian Watcher there and some gold, which I'm not going to be upset about. I will take some gold. The good thing is that we've gotten to the point where we have more than enough gold. It's nice that we, we've evolved to the point where we're not, missing gold. I mean, earlier in this Let's Play, we were really running low on gold. When we first started Nightmare difficulty, we were quite low on gold. But that's why I went ahead and spent some extra time just farming for gold off camera, because that kind of set us up for life here. But alright, onward we go. I'm pretty sure we're in pretty good shape to just go ahead and go all the way back to level 2 and clear this bad boy out, if I do say so myself, which I certainly do, because I'm the one saying it. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Let's go ahead and do that and go all the way over here. Oh no, skeletons. Skelly-mans. Leave me alone, Mr. Skeleton. I don't want to damage you. I only deal 32 damage, so it's not like I'm going to be dealing any freaking damage to you. So you can go away, Mr. Skeleton. Go away, Mr. Skeleton. I don't want to deal with ya. You just kind of exist. And I don't deal any damage, so I'm not going to fight you myself. It's just not something I'm going to do. These horrors are immune to lightning, which is interesting. Do horrors deal lightning damage? Something tells me they probably do. I got the hint that they probably do deal lightning damage. This horror is taking a little too long to kill. There we go. That horror took a little too long. So can Herodrum Ancients heal themselves? I always kind of wondered. I'm not entirely sure if they can or not. I would certainly hope they can't. That would be a pain in the neck. Oh no, the Stygian Watcher has a blessed aim aura, which means there's something around here that has blessed aim, but what is it? What around here has blessed aim, huh? What is it? Hello? Oh, there's a gold chest there. Okay, well, that's good. That's nice to find. That's a nice thing to have, is a gold chest. I'm not going to be upset about that. We're not doing, again, a gold chest run, but I will go gladly take that gold chest, because you know what? Oh, blessed aim and might, huh? Well, the good thing about might is that they deal increased damage back to themselves when they attack us, thanks to our thorns damage. So we're really not all that scared of might, in all honesty. So we're pretty good there. Steel Eye, the Slasher, Stone Skin, Ore Enchanted, and Fire Enchanted. But again, thanks to our thorns damage, might is not all that scary. So get out of my face, Mr. Guy. You are a non-issue, basically. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for being a non-issue. As I would very much appreciate you if you remained a non-issue. It's pretty great. Is there another way we can get around there? Let's see if we can find another way around. Let's see here, because where we are now, we are not making any progress there. So let's see if we can find another way around. That would be, well, so far we're not finding another way around. We just keep getting farther and farther away, which is not helping us really. So let's go ahead and not do that, because I want to kill off that crowd of enemies, but the problem is that we just keep getting farther and farther away, which is not what I want to have happen. So let's go over here and see if we can get back over there. That would be super nice. I would be much pleased if we can get to the other side of this and actually kill these enemies somehow or another. Can I do that? Is that something I can do? Well, we can kill off this Stygian Watcher, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing making us kill those enemies that we just left. There's nothing making us do that. I mean, there's a minion there, which, you know, is going to give us a ton of experience points, but I mean, there's really nothing forcing us to kill those enemies there. I can't curse a Stygian Watcher. I don't know why I'm trying. But I do want to do that, though. Hello there, horrors that are just kind of hanging out. How's it going? How's it going there, guys? How's the life? How's the wife? How's the knife? Is it sharp? Is it just as sharp as it should be? It's a pocket knife. It should be as sharp as possible. So get out of here, Mr. Horror. I want you to go away. I want you to go away. Thank you very much. Thank you for disappearing from my face. I gotta curse you or this is never gonna end. Curse or this is never gonna end. Thanks to Mr. the Whatchamaface. The Haradrim Ancient. Constantly healing you. Man, he heals these minions by a lot, actually. Which is not something I desire. And this is taking a million times longer than it needs to. So let's go ahead and go over here and attack this Haradrim Ancient, because this horror is just refusing to die. So let's go ahead and go over here and attack this Haradrim Ancient, because this skeleton is never going to die as long as this Haradrim Ancient is alive. So let's get him out of our face. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. There's the minion that we fought earlier, so let's go ahead and kill him. Oh, the problem is we're going to have a hard time because he's being healed at all times by another Haradrim Ancient. I can't get over to the other side, which is not necessarily what I desire. I would like to get over here. Can I not get over there? Is that something I am incapable of doing, is getting over there? The good thing, though, is that Ellie is kind of annihilating things with her fire arrows, which is super nice. Just keep on shooting your fire arrows at it, Ellie. Just keep on shooting your fire arrows. We will kill this thing eventually if you keep on shooting your fire arrows. One of these days, we shall kill this thing. One of these days. Even though it just keeps getting freaking healed, dude. Okay, you know what? Now I can go over here. So this stupid freaking whatchamaface can go away. This stupid Haradrim Ancient can go away. They are a significant nuisance, so they need to go away. It's time for you to go. Now, what here has a lower resistance aura? There's an elite somewhere around here that has a lower resistance aura. The question is, what is it? What might it be? Hello there, gold chest. Ooh, there actually was some good stuff in this gold chest, which I am not going to be upset about. Hello there, breastplate. I can probably sell that breastplate for a decent amount of gold, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell it for a decent amount of gold. I do want to see if I can kill off this elite that has this lower resist aura. So where is this thing? Where is this elite with a lower resist aura? We're kind of extending the length of this video longer than I had originally wanted to, but that's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Let's go ahead and go over here, heal ourselves, as we always like to do when we go back to town, is heal ourselves. Always what we like to do. What's my defense right now? My defense is 1,348, but that doesn't prevent enemies from having an 82% chance to attack to actually hit me, which I am not a big fan of. Yeah, where is this elite with the lower resistance aura? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I would like to know. Ellie, don't die, please. Are you yeah, you're poisoned. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpoison ya. Unpoison ya and heal ya up, because you need to be healed. So go ahead and take that there potion. Go ahead and take that there potion, Ellie. Become healthy again. Now, where is this aura enchanted elite? Hello, where are you? I'm being affected by the aura, so where is it? There you are. There you are. Okay, so I'm thinking after we take care of this elite, we'll probably go to level 2, because I'm pretty sure we've cleared out the vast majority of this at this point. So, let's go ahead and take care of this. I would certainly hope he's not being protected by a Haradrim Ancient. He's Rotfester the Dead. He's magic resistant and extra strong alongside Aura Enchanted, but he wasn't Spectral Hit or anything, so he couldn't make use of his lower resist aura. A Zweihander. Super lovely. All right, let's go ahead and go to the level 2. Let's head on over to level 2, shall we? I think we've stayed long enough here in level 1, so let's go to level 2. Since we know exactly where it is, which is perfect. Which is perfectamundo. So let's go over here. Oh no, it's a bird. Except it's not a bird, it's a bat. It's a bat bird. A bat bird. Can this stupid bat not fly over pits and make my life impossible? All right, well, let's go ahead and open this and go to the sewers level 2. What's the deal in the sewers level 2 besides Stygian Watchers, among other things? Is that all that's going to be here is Stygian Watchers? And we got some preserved dead here, which are not impossible to manage. So let's go ahead and deal with that, shall we? Deal with these preserved dead. I mean, if I do recall correctly, yeah, the level 2 of this place is not hard necessarily. It's just gotta deal with poison damage for the most part, which is not a big deal. So let's go ahead and deal with poison damage. The poison damage from the what's-his-face. All the time and every day. Not all that scared of you guys, so please just go away. I wish I could curse you guys. I'm just going to keep on making that comment because it's true. I really do wish I could curse you guys. Your green eyes look so cool in the dark, man. I just got to point that out. Those look really, really cool in the dark. Ornate plate. I can't pick up that ornate plate, but now I can. I certainly can now. So let's go ahead and go back to town and sell all this stuff here. Clear out our inventory here before we open up the other chest where we can find other precious goodies. We got, 77 to life. That's not bad. 35,000, 35,000. Whoa! I wish I would have seen how much freaking defense that had. Holy cow. 300, 7,500, money, and money. There's a full rejuvenation potion that I didn't see. I'll take that. I will gladly take that full rejuvenation potion. Now, the good thing about us having so much gold is that I can just transfer this gold to future runs, which is super nice and exactly what I'm going to do, is just transfer it over to future runs. Go ahead and pick up those charms and get ourselves a second gold chest. That's what's kind of cool about the sewers, is that there's 2 gold chests. Not that there's very much in the gold chests, but hey, there you go. There's Khalim's brain, so there you go. Look for Khalim's flail in Travancore. Beware of the High Council. So that's taken care of. Phantasmical.
You have found Khalim's heart, and it still bears the courage to face Mephisto. Place it in the Horodric Cube along with Khalim's other relics. The eye, the brain, and the flail.
The eye, the brain, and the brain. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put that heart there. Do we have to talk to Alcor? Is he going to have a quest for us? Yeah, he is. Okay, how's it going, Elcor?
It pains me to waste time with you, so I'll get right to the point. There is a very special book which you must find for. It was written long ago by a sage known as Lam Essen, who studied Skatsimi magic and the effects of the prime evils on the mortal world. The Black Book was lost when the children of Zakarum took over this land. Now you must reclaim it without delay. Its knowledge may aid us in this dark time ahead.
You got it, Elcor. I will try to find that book for you. Search the 6 temples in the Bazaar, Upper Kurast, and Causeway for Lam Essen's tome. Alright, I can do that. I'm entirely capable of that. But alright, guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we explore through more of the Kurast Bazaar, try to explore those side areas and see if, again, we can find Lam Essen's tome and beyond. And as always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It truly, truly does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.